It's a sensation many have learned to simply endure. That unsettling tingling, the uncomfortable burning, or the persistent numbness in your feet that seems to arrive uninvited with each passing year. You might dismiss it as an inevitable part of growing older, a small price to pay for a life well lived. Perhaps walking has become a bit less steady, standing brings those unexpected little shocks, and even moments of quiet rest can be interrupted by these strange, insistent sensations. But what if this isn't simply poor circulation or the irreversible march of time? What if these uncomfortable feelings are actually your body trying to tell you something crucial? A message about irritated nerves and fading communication pathways that, astonishingly, you have the power to reverse. This isn't merely about managing symptoms, it's about unlocking a forgotten vitality in your feet and the promise of profound relief you've been searching for. Imagine just 1 minute a day, a simple practice that could make your feet feel truly amazing again. Welcome back to the Senior Health Podcast, where we bridge the gap between cutting-edge science and real-life experiences to empower you to age with unwavering confidence. Today, we're diving deep into the often misunderstood reasons why these persistent nerve symptoms emerge, and we're unveiling a remarkably simple, 1-minute technique that can usher comfort and stability back into your everyday life. This topic is more relevant than ever, as a 2022 report in Neurology Clinical Practice revealed that a significant number of adults over 60 experience numbness or tingling in their feet. Yet most delay seeking help until it severely impacts their balance or their self-assurance. Joining us to illuminate this pressing issue is a truly extraordinary individual, someone who has observed this trend for more than a century and, despite his advanced age, still arrives at his clinic each week to guide seniors toward lasting relief. He is celebrated as Japan's oldest practicing doctor, and the wisdom he is poised to share today could fundamentally transform how you perceive and care for your feet forever. It is truly a pleasure to be here once again, John. Many seniors instinctively believe these challenging symptoms originate directly in their feet. However, as we both know, the root cause often lies much deeper within the intricate systems of the body. The nervous system, those often overlooked small muscles in the legs, and even our ingrained, long-held movement habits all play a pivotal role in shaping these patterns. When these foundational patterns begin to weaken, the vital signals traveling to our feet lose their clarity and precision. It seems many people tend to focus predominantly on issues like circulation or general balance, but often overlook the crucial messages constantly journeying through the nerves themselves. Yet, these are the tiny, nuanced cues that precisely inform our feet how to feel, how to move, and how to interact with the world around us. Exactly, John. Many individuals mistakenly believe that tingling and numbness are simply an unavoidable consequence of age. In truth, your body is sending a clear message. The internal signal is becoming unclear, experiencing what you might imagine as static interference along the nerve pathways, rather than outright weakness. And when this delicate feedback loop begins to fade, it dramatically alters how we walk, how comfortably we rest, and ultimately, how steady and secure we feel in our own bodies. So, if I understand correctly, you're suggesting that the issue isn't the feet themselves failing, but rather the essential conversation between the nerves and the brain beginning to dim or break down. Precisely. And in this episode, I am thrilled to meticulously outline a straightforward, 1-minute nerve practice, step by step. This technique is accessible to anyone, requires no strenuous effort from the body, and impressively, many individuals report experiencing immediate relief. It possesses the remarkable ability to calm persistent tingling, soften uncomfortable burning sensations, and help your feet feel genuinely awake and responsive once more. For our dedicated listeners who complete this entire episode, we are delighted to offer a complimentary step-by-step written guide available by simply leaving a comment below. Is this guide truly free for everyone? Absolutely, John. We will ensure that everyone receives a link to download it at no charge. I recall a patient in his early 70s who confided that he had lost all trust in his footing. His feet would buzz and become numb almost constantly whenever he stood, and like so many, he had resigned himself to believe it was merely an unavoidable part of aging. After consistently incorporating the 1-minute technique we are detailing today, he returned to my clinic just a few weeks later, radiating a joyous smile. He reported that his feet felt vibrantly alive again, that he could stand confidently without needing to hold on to anything. His feet, it turns out, was simply yearning for a clear signal. And that fundamentally is the profound purpose of today's empowering technique. Let's delve into the very first step of this transformative method, Doctor. I'm eager to learn. Before we immerse ourselves in the initial practical step, John, it's imperative that we first prepare the body to fully receive its benefits. Many seniors hold the misconception that such techniques only work through physical movement. However, nerves, by their very nature, respond most effectively to clarity above all else. When your body's intricate system is in a state of confusion, even the most expertly designed exercise or movement may fail to land properly and yield its intended results. That's a truly fascinating insight. I don't think we typically discuss clarity within the nervous system in a way that people can genuinely feel or understand. Clarity in this context simply refers to the body's innate awareness of where it is in space. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Neurological Sciences compellingly demonstrated that when critical nerve pathways begin to lose their baseline sense of position, uncomfortable symptoms like tingling and numbness emerge long before any actual pain is felt. In C, essentially the body is subtly pleading for better orientation. When we conscientiously work to restore that fundamental orientation, the feet naturally begin to feel present and connected once more. That resonates with me on a deeply personal level. I've heard countless patients lament, "My feet don't feel like mine anymore." It truly sounds as though what you're describing is precisely addressing that profound sense of disconnection. Correct. The body is not fundamentally failing, rather, it is actively searching for guidance. And before we introduce any specific technique, we must first offer it a precious moment of stillness. This intentional stillness serves to reset the body's baseline, much like quieting a noisy room before you begin to speak. Once the ambient noise settles, the nerves become exquisitely attuned and can accurately interpret even the most subtle signals. Many individuals regrettably bypass this crucial preparatory phase, and without it, they are often left wondering why nothing seems to change for them. That makes so much sense. It's almost akin to preparing the mind before a meditation practice. You're setting the stage so the actual intervention can truly take hold and work effectively. Exactly, John. Your feet are no different in this regard. When you grant them a brief moment to reorganize and recalibrate, the entire nervous system becomes significantly more receptive. The small, often tensed muscles in the feet soften their habitual grip. The spine subtly adjusts to better support your balance. And most importantly, the brain begins to attentively listen once again. Only within this prepared state does the first practical step possess the profound power to reach and awaken those areas that have, for too long, remained quiet and unresponsive. So, what you're articulating is that the true beginning of this process isn't a movement at all, but rather the deliberate creation of a receptive state where the body is genuinely ready to respond. Yes, John, and this is the vital component that most people unfortunately overlook. They hastily plunge into various exercises without fully realizing that the very first signal the feet truly need is permission to relax and receive. When you consciously offer that permission, even if only for a few fleeting seconds, the body often opens a doorway that may have been stubbornly closed for many years. And it is through this newly opened doorway that the real transformative work truly begins. It's quite remarkable, Doctor, and it sounds incredibly powerful. It makes me reflect on how many seniors try countless remedies, yet often neglect to give their nerves the fundamental opportunity to reset. And now that we've collectively opened this crucial doorway, it truly feels as though the actual technique is about to commence. So please tell us, what is the very first tangible step? The very first step involves gently releasing the nerve pathway that runs along the bottom of the foot. You achieve this by placing your foot onto a soft ball, perhaps a tennis ball, or even a rolled-up towel, and then allowing your weight to settle gently into the surface beneath you. The key is to do this without any forceful pressing or digging. Instead, visualize a slow, gradual melting into the surface. That image alone is remarkably calming. Yes, it is. And once your foot has settled and begun to relax, you then initiate a very slow, deliberate roll from the heel towards the ball of your foot. Moving only an inch or two at a time is ample to gently awaken the nerves. This motion should evoke the sensation of smoothing out deep-seated wrinkles that have accumulated over many years. I imagine many of our listeners have never moved their feet with such deliberate slowness. They are likely accustomed to pushing, stretching, or anything that feels impactful enough to count. But the nerves, surprisingly, respond best to softness and gentleness. When you move with such care, you significantly increase blood flow without overwhelming the delicate tissues. A small study involving older adults indicated that this precise kind of light, thoughtful stimulation effectively helps the nerves transmit clearer signals. It's akin to brushing away static interference so that the important message can effortlessly reach the brain once again. And once that static begins to fade, people very often describe an immediate noticeable change. The foot feels warmer, more vibrantly alive, and no longer quite so distant or disconnected. Yes, that welcoming warmth is a definitive sign that the pathway is actively opening. The tight tissue that often constricts the tibial nerve begins to relax, and the foot ceases its habitual bracing. Some individuals experience a subtle, tiny wave of immediate relief, while others simply notice a gentle lifting of pressure from their toes. It is a quiet, understated shift, but its significance is far greater than they might initially realize. I've witnessed patients become utterly still when that profound shift occurs, almost as if their body whispers, "This is precisely what I've been needing." Exactly. The nervous system thrives on clarity. When the signals originating from the foot no longer have to contend with tension, the entire leg responds in kind. The ankle softens its habitual rigidity, the calf muscles release their grip, and the brain begins to feel an enhanced sense of safety with every step. That profound sense of safety is the fertile ground upon which true balance can flourish once more. It's truly incredible that something seemingly so small can initiate such a widespread and positive change throughout the body. Indeed, John, the smallest, most mindful steps are often the most profoundly powerful. This initial release not only primes the nerves for more effective movement, but also prepares the brain to rebuild trust in its own body. And once this vital pathway opens, the body is finally prepared and ready for the next, equally crucial phase of our method. There's something deeply hopeful in that, Doctor. This idea that a simple, gentle motion can restore a connection that people may have long believed was irrevocably lost. It truly makes me curious. Once the foot feels awake and supported once more, what comes next in this meticulous process of rebuilding both confidence and sensation? The next essential step, John, is to deliberately open the calf and ankle, as these are areas where nerves frequently become trapped and constricted. When these regions stiffen and tighten, the vital signals traveling to the feet inevitably lose their strength and clarity. A carefully executed simple stretch can liberate this entire neural pathway in a matter of mere seconds. That immediately makes so much sense. So, you begin by placing your hands flat against a wall and then stepping one foot back. The crucial part is to keep the heel of that back foot firmly on the ground, allowing the back leg to slowly and gradually lengthen. The objective here isn't to forcefully pull or strain, but rather to feel a gentle stretch that awakens the space just behind the knee. I believe many seniors will feel that immediate sensation. That area in particular often harbors years of accumulated tension, especially for those who have spent extensive periods walking or standing throughout their lives. Yes, and it is precisely that accumulated tension that squeezes the delicate nerves as they journey down behind the calf. When you gently stretch this muscular line, the nerves regain their ability to glide freely and smoothly. Research conducted in older adults consistently shows that even a brief, mindful calf stretch can significantly improve nerve mobility and help to diminish burning sensations in the feet. It is a wonderfully simple yet effective way to grant these crucial nerves the freedom they so desperately need. Again, I truly appreciate how accessible this technique is. There's no specialized equipment required, no complicated, contorted positions, just a moment of slow, intentional opening. And when that deliberate opening occurs, the body registers it almost immediately. The ankle begins to move with greater ease and fluidity. The arch of the foot softens, and the foot itself feels supported rather than perpetually strained. This profound change establishes a solid foundation that carries you through the remainder of your day with noticeably more ease and comfort. I've seen patients stand visibly taller after performing this particular stretch. They often express surprise that such a seemingly small adjustment can so significantly impact their overall confidence. Confidence, you see, blossoms when the body feels open and expansive rather than constricted and tight. This specific step serves as a gentle reminder to the brain that movement does not always need to be guarded or restricted. And once the calf and ankle are awakened, the nerves beneath them begin to settle even further, preparing us for the final crucial shift that restores true strength and responsiveness to the foot. It truly sounds as though everything is meticulously building towards something profoundly important. It is. Following the initial release and subsequent opening, the body is primed and ready for activation. This is the pivotal moment when the nerves and muscles joyfully reconnect. And that singular, re-established connection can fundamentally transform how an individual walks for the entire remainder of their day. There's something incredibly powerful about that concept, Doctor. The idea that one small reconnection can ripple outwards, influencing balance, restoring confidence, and even altering how someone gracefully moves through their own home. It truly makes me wonder, if the foot is finally awake and thoroughly supported, what does that next crucial step entail when the nerves and muscles truly begin working in harmony again? The final indispensable step, John, is activation, because this is the precise point where the nerves and muscles truly begin to communicate with each other once more. Many seniors simply don't realize how rapidly those vital small foot muscles can weaken when the nerves experience confusion or disruption. A simple, intentional movement, however, has the remarkable power to bring them back online. It doesn't demand immense strength, only focused attention. That already feels incredibly hopeful. To begin, you sit comfortably with your foot placed flat on the ground. Then, very slowly, you lift your toes while ensuring your heel remains steady. This subtle motion gently awakens the intrinsic muscles that are designed to protect the nerves during walking. I have personally witnessed that tiny lift instantly improve a patient's posture. They often exclaim that it feels as if their foot has finally remembered its true purpose. Yes, and that memory is of paramount importance. The body never truly forgets. It merely patiently awaits the correct cue. When you intentionally lift the toes, even for a few brief seconds, the nerves send a clearer, more defined signal up the leg. This newfound clarity improves balance far more significantly than people typically expect. It is remarkable how such a seemingly small action can create such a profound ripple effect. A study published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that specifically activating the toe extensor muscles dramatically improves nerve conduction speed in older adults. This is precisely why this step is so effective. You hold the lift briefly, then gently allow your toes to soften back down. Over time, with consistent practice, the foot learns to stabilize itself without resorting to gripping or collapsing. That stabilization can truly feel like finally standing on solid ground once again. Exactly. Many seniors eloquently describe experiencing a sense of delightful lightness after performing this exercise, as if their foot has become a far more reliable and responsive partner. The arch feels genuinely supported without any undue strain. The ankle steadies itself, and the nerves respond with a noticeable reduction in tingling and burning sensations. It truly sounds like a quiet, profound shift that completely transforms the entire experience of walking. It absolutely does. Activation systematically builds confidence with every thoughtful repetition. It lovingly reconnects parts of the foot that may have been silent and unresponsive for many years, and it meticulously prepares the body for something even more profoundly important. I can discern the gravitas in your voice, doctor, and I know that signals the arrival of something truly meaningful. What comes next is not physical at all, John. It is the crucial, often overlooked component that ultimately determines whether these positive changes will truly endure, and it is precisely where most people miss the genuine source of their profound healing. Every time you say that, I find myself leaning in just a little bit more. It makes me wonder how something beyond the purely physical can influence nerve health with such profound depth. And it makes me incredibly curious. What is this final, indispensable piece you are pointing towards? The one that holds everything together and ensures these transformative changes truly last. The final, essential piece is focused attention. When an individual learns to gently notice their feet with kindness and genuine curiosity rather than with fear or apprehension, the nervous system naturally begins to relax. True healing becomes lasting when the body no longer perceives itself as being rushed, threatened, or under duress. I have personally observed that phenomenon unfold in real time. The very moment someone ceases their struggle against their symptoms, their entire posture visibly softens and eases. Yes, because the nerves are profoundly responsive to the state of the mind, just as much as they respond to physical movement. When we bring a calm, aware presence to any part of the body, the brain, in turn, transmits steadier, clearer signals back. It's an ongoing conversation that, with consistent practice, grows progressively quieter and more harmonious. It's truly a beautiful thought that relief is not solely a physical outcome, but an emotional one as well. It most certainly is. Many seniors unwittingly carry years of worry and anxiety within their feet without even realizing the immense burden they bear. The simple act of offering light, compassionate attention signals to the body that it is safe to finally let go. This foundational sense of safety is the unwavering anchor that ensures these positive changes remain. You can almost feel that safety ripple upward, gently permeating through the entire body. You absolutely can, because the nerves do not exist in isolation. They are intricately connected and listen attentively to every sensation and emotion we experience. And when the mind softens its grip and finds a state of ease, the signals within the feet very often soften and clarify in unison. There's something profoundly comforting in understanding that healing can spring from gentleness just as powerfully as it can from strenuous effort. Gentleness, John, is the potent medicine that far too many people overlook. When combined thoughtfully with deliberate release, expansive opening, and purposeful activation, it forges a steady, unwavering path forward. And even a single quiet minute dedicated each day can lovingly guide the nerves back towards profound clarity and serene ease. That is a deeply reassuring thought, Doctor, and one I sincerely hope stays with all our listeners long after this episode concludes. Please, if you have remained with us and completed this entire episode, kindly let us know in the comments below. We will be delighted to provide you with a direct link to download our entirely free, comprehensive written guide.